Hello and welcome to episode 189 of the Field of Geeks podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
I'm Steve.
I'm Billy.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Hey, man.
It's going, man. It's going. I just hooked this all up really quickly.
Took him like 5 hours. He's not, don't let him lie.
Thank you. That's so kind of you.
We've been here since November 13th of 73.
It's the most production I've done all day. Thank you. This is great. So,
About time you earned your keep.
yeah, well, yeah, this is Bill and Billy's first episode on the camera.
Yes.
I'm shooting this shit, not Chase, so that's why it doesn't look as good. Apologies, but this is our third video episode. So
I make this look good.
yes,
That's it.
yes, you do.
That's true.
So yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about today. First off, let's do some icebreaker topics. Christian Bale, you know, he's doing press for Thor: Love and Thunder, which is coming out July 8th, I believe. Which is funny because we talked about the trailer last time. Didn't even mention him. I don't know what happened. Too many shrooms.
Right.
I don't know. So anyway, he's doing press for this movie coming out. Looking forward to it. Looks great. You guys got your tickets yet? You gonna check it out?
I'm going to check it out.
You're gonna check it out, yeah.
I
Definitely
don't
going to
have
check
tickets.
it out. I haven't gotten my tickets
I
yet.
heard it's gonna be even more funny than Ragnarok. So.
You know, I've changed my opinion,
Oh wow, a breakthrough.
my outlook
Yeah.
on how I approach these things. If I want serious Thor, I can read the comics.
True. Yep.
You know, there's plenty of source material out there. I can,
Yeah, that's good.
you know, so have fun with it.
Yeah.
I think you got to expect that with Taika Waititi, though.
I like
he
his
never really
directing,
takes
yeah.
anything too seriously.
Yeah, I liked a lot of aspects about Thor Ragnarok, but I just felt moments where you needed to feel a little bit. They quickly were like, oh, joke. But Infinity War made up for that.
Yeah.
The first, 10 minutes or so? Were you a fan of Thor Ragnarok? Did you catch it at all?
No, I didn't really catch it. I haven't really watched it really since the second one, honestly.
Yeah, well,
So-
it's very different. But
And I mean, now that they brought this one out, I mean,
Yeah.
I like Natalie Portman, so that's probably the reason why I'm going to watch it.
Mighty
so.
Thor.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle her character, given the comics are a little darker, you know.
Yep.
But anyway, Bale was, doing a press junket, and I guess he said that he would return to Batman if Nolan did. So I didn't know what you guys thought of that. Would you welcome that back?
I don't know whoever fucking asked Christian Bale, but no, I don't think so.
No.
By the third, so the Nolan movies were good. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But by the third movie, like his Batman voice just completely degraded to like.
First movie was the best
this one,
voice.
you know, the next one he does is going to sound like fucking Chewbacca. So I'm not.
Bane's
really-
voice was better than his voice. And
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really looking for. I think Bale's had his turn.
Yeah.
Just step aside.
He probably threw that out there because he's like, no way in hell Nolan's going to come back. For one,
No.
he's not with Warner Brothers anymore.
No.
So it's going to take an actor.
Yeah, it's a safe thing to say because it'll
Yeah.
just never happen.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be happy to take the money, but I mean, they really wanted to go artsy fartsy with it. I mean, I guess you could say the new Batman movie's kind of that way, but
I think if anything, if he were to come back as Batman, it had to be in a crossover movie like that they're doing with everything else,
oh yeah,
like a multiverse type of thing.
Right,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
like the Flash. There's you got Keaton coming back, and I don't know if Ezra's going to be in it or not. Maybe they'll CG him out.
Man,
That dude,
I think
man,
there's going to be a lot of reshoots.
never thought that guy would end up one of these crazies. Yeah, really shocking. I don't think, and I definitely hope they don't touch the Flash. They should just let it be, and then after that, recast him, because you're gonna have to. It's just not gonna work. You know, actors have chemistry.
It's done, isn't it?
It's done. Yeah.
There's no point in doing a whole
The
lot.
only reason I think they've delayed that film is because the merger with Discovery. They want to basically take credit for these. They're basically gathering up all the ones that are going to potentially make a ton of money, and they want that to look good on their first year on the job. So it's kind of shitty, especially with the timing of this, because
Yeah.
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 I mean, I guess it would have been out like this summer, maybe. So maybe it is best to wait. Obviously, it's still pretty fresh, but Warner Brothers doesn't seem to really give a shit what's happening with this.
You can't not release that with Michael Keaton's return. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Well, and the other thing is, Batgirl is so far a HBO Max movie, right? So he was supposed to continue his return with her. If that comes out before The Flash, it's not going to make a whole lot of sense.
Doesn't make sense, yeah.
So hopefully they're going to figure that out. But yeah,
we'll see.
I mean, I guess it could. I mean, if it came out, because technically he's going into a different, I guess, universe. So I mean, maybe it could be maybe before Batgirl.
Yeah, they could write it up.
They can write it up, but
change it. Yeah.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, they'll have to do something. Who knows? They don't seem to be the brightest people there. Well, they have new leadership now. So, but yeah, you overbail Steve pretty much.
I mean, my favorite of those three was Batman Begins.
Yeah, that was the most comic,
not the most popular opinion because everyone loved Dark Knight so much, and I loved it too.
Yeah,
but I did. I mean, in quality, I would rank Batman Begins top, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, and it still wasn't terrible, but it I just felt
it was very surprising for them to make a second sequel. And it's like, really, you guys did the usual third act, fail on these things. Like it just, Bane was the best part of that film, and I loved.
See, and I don't think so.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, I mean, is it more because there's not a supernatural aspect? To
no,
it,
I just
the voice.
It was
and all
the
that
voice
goofy
pissed
shit.
me off. Yeah. I mean, it was.
I
but I mean, beyond that, it was.
Yeah. I know. I get it. But yeah, he's quite a presence. That beginning sequence was amazing.
Yeah.
Plane sequence.
There was a lot of cool moments in that film.
Yeah,
but
there was a lot of things didn't add up.
I like Nolan, but again, he'll never do it. But if he did do it, I would trust him to have something of at least semi quality.
Right.
Yeah. And I wouldn't. I'd watch it.
Sure.
Maybe he'll just do a remake in 20 years.
Maybe he'll just do a remake. Yeah.
20 years. That's kind. I'd give him like 2.
With the attention span of today's audience.
Right, of course.
How many times do you have to see the Waynes get shot?
It's like, did Bale was he ever Batman? Like, yeah, he was.
Who's this guy?
I will say I'm glad they didn't do that in The Batman.
Yeah.
They didn't have to go back and...
So the Batman and Robin with Clooney are the only two that did not show the Waynes dying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
So the Clooney version did something right.
Right. One thing.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Yep.
But, the Batman, they didn't do that, did they?
No, and that was a great aspect because like the 89 Batman, he had no idea whose dad was. I mean, I'm talking like your intro is the movie, not the comics.
Yeah.
I don't know if him running for mayor angle was done during that time, or is it kind of a recent thing with the 2 reboots they've done of the comics, 52 and what's the other? Rebirth. So I don't know if that's. I think they borrowed a lot from that, but that was really unique to see him not just be. He's a doctor in Begins, and then in this one, he's running for mayor. So and then there was a potential where he was up to some bad shit. I mean, spoilers, he wasn't. So he's actually trying to do something good, but then the crime syndicate came in and messed things up. But I don't know. He could just be saying that. I'm definitely good to wait. I mean, he's in his 50s, I think, so he can come back in his 70s. I don't care.
He can come back for Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
If Keaton doesn't do it.
Keaton should do it, but
Keaton should do it.
Yeah. Well, see what happens. Top Gun, Maverick. We've all seen that film. It has officially broken $1 billion at the box office. This is huge.
That's incredible.
And that
Xenu approves.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Tom Cruise's biggest opening film of his career, and probably the biggest box office return while it's out, of course. This is that's fantastic. Yeah, I never would have thought. It was everything you hoped it would be. Because when they make a sequel that much, in the future, it's like, why? What else are you going to do? You could easily duplicate duplicate what the original was, but I mean, this one was done so well, and it actually brought new things to it and new characters. But perhaps later on in the show, we'll do some spoiler review real quick of it. We did talk about it last time, so yeah. Look forward to that. I really do want to see it again. Did anyone see it again?
No,
I did
just once. You weren't even going to see it.
Yeah, I wasn't. But
did Tom
I had
come to your
friends
house?
I had friends that wanted to go, and so
Yeah.
I
couldn't believe it because I'm like, everyone's psyched to see this. He's like, nope, not seeing it. I mean, you were there.
Yeah.
Like, nope, not seeing it. I'm like,
and you know,
I wasn't surprised.
I'm happy to say I'm a moron. I mean,
Well, I'm not saying
I've been
that.
married twice, so clearly I've got something wrong here. But you know, I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, I did. I walked away, loved it to death. You know,
Right.
I mean, it was a trailer that I didn't like.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it was
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, I saw that in the 80s.
Yep.
I saw
Right.
that too.
Yep.
Saw
Check,
that too.
check, check.
Saw that
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Just
you
like
know?
most sequels do, right?
Yeah, it was,
It's
and
like,
it was just
remember this?
Yeah, and so I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, if this is just a callback
Yeah.
show, I don't need to see it.
Right. It's
you
just
know?
been done too many times.
And I hate
Yeah.
Tom Cruise as a human being, with you know, usual hate reserved for people like Hitler and you know Stalin. You know, but
Oh, that much, huh?
yeah. Wow. But
Cocktail, he wasn't a fan.
bastard can act.
Yeah, he can.
You know?
And he's crazy.
Yeah.
He wants to be killed on camera. I mean, he's going to space for Mission Impossible, one of the next ones coming up.
I am excited to see that.
He'll survive.
See, I will say
Take
I'm
his helmet
the
off and
exact
breathe.
opposite of Steve on that.
Yeah.
Because I was excited for Top Gun Maverick. I'm not at all excited for Mission Impossible. I don't give a shit.
Oh, when I say I'm excited for that, I'm not excited for that. I'm excited to watch him die on camera.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
then
what
I'll-
I meant.
I'll be right there with
So,
you eating
yeah.
popcorn.
Well,
watching
he
him
broke
die.
his ankle on camera. I'm sure you fast or
I just
rewound that a few
found that
times.
amusing. You know,
You're not
I
a
mean,
Mission Impossible fan at all?
I want to be so bad.
You've seen the recent ones,
Yeah.
really? Just
I
not,
want to be so
the
bad.
first one was
Well,
the
like-
best one because it was the least over the top.
It was Brian
It
De
was-
Palma too,
Right.
Yeah.
It was an actual,
Scarface.
mystery
director.
Yeah.
thriller kind of thing. It wasn't just
Yeah.
Tom running from shit.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and he's become center stage. So
Look,
it's like
he's
his,
sprinting again.
Yes,
Who's
it's
in
like-
this one? Because was it last one that Henry Cavill was in? Is it this one?
Yeah, Fallout.
Yeah.
I haven't really
Yeah.
seen any of
Yeah.
the
Simon
Impossible
Pegg
movies.
and
I don't really watch
Rebecca
them, so-
Ferguson. She was in Dune. She's been in the last two, I believe. Yeah, you think it's just him, or
Well-
like if you take him out of the equation, is it like I
I'd say
could
this
dig it.
for both a Tom Cruise movie and for a Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
I don't need to split into two parts. If you can't tell me the damn story.
Oh yeah,
in
no,
2.5
I'm not a
hours,
fan of that either.
Like,
I think
I don't need to see
that's dumb. Part one, like, come on, just do
Yeah.
two movies.
I saw the part one thing. And I was like, oh,
That's the first they've done. That's the first time they've done that. So
How many more Mission Impossible movies are they going to do?
I think
Till he
just-
dies.
Well, I was just wondering because
Well, they-
'cause
they've
Simon
just-
Pegg
they've-
said this was going to be his last one.
yeah, which is yeah.
has the Mission Impossible series hit 1 billion at all?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
yeah.
I was
As a
wondering-
whole.
As a whole,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah,
meant.
yeah.
Okay.
It's. I mean, the thing is, first one I think was pretty successful. Second one, maybe more successful, but not. It doesn't sit well. Like
The second one was I
it's
was
very
still
artsy.
okay with.
John Woo directing.
kinda, like, went down a little bit.
Should have been a lot better.
Yeah.
And then third one kind of got back, and then after that, they pretty much been like just up in every movie, and it's working. To me, it is like it's the stories are even getting more interesting. It's not like Fast and the Furious where they're just kind of like trapped and doing this impossible shit.
I'm
Literally,
going to try those movies as well too.
So
yeah.
the budget for all 6 films is $828 million, and it's made $3.57 billion at the box office
Believe it.
combined.
Yep.
So they're not doing terrible.
Yeah.
No.
I never thought we'd get this many films from that because, he was taking his time the first 3, but he had other things to do. So maybe jumping the couch helped get more Mission Impossible
Well,
movies. That's funny you said
He doesn't
because-
have to keep Katie Holmes under house arrest anymore.
Right, yeah, she escaped.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's funny, though, because,
She's got Jamie Foxx to do that, right?
well,
Right.
used to. She's
used
with
to?
somebody else
Okay.
now.
Man, can't keep up anymore.
He's a
Keep
partier,
up.
so he, it was only a matter of time.
He doesn't see his kids, so it's not like he has.
Oh, Tom Cruise? Sir,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if she's going to go into acting. I don't know. Maybe she got the bug. Who knows? But yeah, well, hopefully we'll talk about Maverick down the road here. Some spoilers. Movies, TV. San Diego Comic-Con's coming up like late July, so we got some time. But so far, rumor mill, of course. Kevin Feige's coming. Big announcement. Marvel hasn't been there for the last 3 years. Of course, you had the pandemic and all that take place. But yeah, pretty much expected to show off Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I'm really anxious to see. That's coming this year, I believe. Wakanda Forever. I think it's coming in the fall.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, because I thought I heard something about it getting pushed back to 2023.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't know if that's.
I thought I remember.
There's any truth to that?
I thought I remember being shocked when it was coming out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's coming out this year!" But I could be wrong. Yeah.
What's her name?
They're moving a lot.
Okoye, didn't she get hurt?
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Plays his sister. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of them not recasting the parks. I don't think Chad would want that. I mean, I think he'd want it to be recast. But most likely T'Challa is going to be killed off somehow, some way. And they're having a new character, whether it's a sister or who's the mountain guy? I like him a lot. He tried to fight for it in the first one. It escapes me right now.
Winston Duke.
Yes. I forgot his name though.
M'Baku.
Yeah.
M''BAKU. It's got a November 11th release date.
Okay.
So far.
This year. Right. Yeah. So far. We'll see.
So far.
Maybe at San Diego, that's when they're going to be like,
right.
2024.
I know, right? That's the big announcement.
Yeah, right.
It's already taken them forever to get out their slate that they put out, whatever it was.
The pandemic, they just shelved things. And
it's crazy. HBO Max.
What's that?
Maybe it'll go straight to HBO Max.
It'll go to Disney Plus if it does. Well, I think they've learned their lesson, though. They destroyed Black Widow's box office, and I think... No, Shang-Chi was not released at the same time, but what a stupid idea.
Yeah, that was pretty...
Yeah, it's like, I can go watch it at... I think you had to rent it still, but the thing is, I think you could watch it as many times as you wanted. So obviously families are like, yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
She was right to sue for that. That was really stupid. But yeah, Guardians 3 will be James Gunn's last movie, I think, with Marvel. It seems like he's got a lot of DC stuff happening. He just did Peacemaker, Suicide Squad, and he's working on I think he's working on Amanda Waller spinoff as a producer. So I'm anxious to see how they're gonna figure out the whole Gamora thing, because she kind of like came back, but then
she's
left.
back, but she's not. I mean,
with the snap, she should have left unless Stark. Isn't that how it works? Like you kind of order what the snap is to be.
Well, it's the 2014 Gamora that's now in whatever it is, 2025.
Okay, right.
However they did that.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting how they end that, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be other things. I know Kevin Smith's got a panel there. He's going to have the release of Clerks 3 trailer, so I look forward to that. Not sure. I think Warner Brothers is coming with Discovery. Maybe they're going to unveil their new logo. I think that's something. I don't know. Hopefully it's not a drastic change. I know, right?
Sorry.
Get your seats
so
now.
Excited for that.
I know, right? So it's so worth the plane fare and all that. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Quick news. This is very early development as well. Equalizer 3. I don't know if you guys saw the first Denzel films, two of them. A classic show from the 80s. Starred Edward Woodward and actually William Zabka from Cobra Kai, Karate Kid fame.
Yep.
I saw the first Equalizer movie. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah, the first is really good. I like the first one a lot. Second one is still good, but is not as good. And what's interesting about this third one, kind of the reason why I brought this up, is Dakota Fanning is also going to be in the film. So her and Denzel are uniting for the first time since Man on Fire, which they did in early 2000. She was like a little kid, obviously. So I think that's cool casting. I don't know much more what they're going to do.
I think that's cool. I always like to see actors reunite on stuff years later. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I mean, I think that might be bring me to the theater. I don't know, just to see.
I like Denzel.
I do too.
I mean, I think everything he touches pretty much turns to gold. So
yeah, I don't think he's really.
Dude could just very many fails.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Dude could just read the phone book on camera, and it'd be great.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Oh, Crimson Tide. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Gene Hackman.
That is
that was intense. Glory. Training Day. I've not seen Training Day in a long time, but that was good too.
I watch Glory constantly. Every time it's on TV, I watch it. No
he got
what.
supporting actor. Wait, did he get supporting actor for that? Friedman was up too. I think they were both up for supporting actor that year.
Yeah,
but that was a good.
I have to say my favorite one for Denzel, and this is way off topic, but my favorite one is
Malcolm X.
Well, okay, so
that's a good one.
Well, I have two of them.
That's an epic.
Well, that one, and then oh, jeez, I completely lost my mind already.
Like, how old is it?
It's probably like early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Out of Time. What else did he do? Early 2000s. Deja Vu.
No. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot.
That had Val Kilmer in it.
He was the gangster guy.
Training Day.
No.
Oh, another gangster. Oh, American Gangster.
American Gangster.
That's a good one.
That
Russell
is a good
Crowe.
one. Based on a true story.
Yeah.
I can't believe I even forgot about that. Yeah.
It's okay. I like getting quizzed.
Yeah.
Man. He did Unstoppable. That's a good one too, I think.
Yeah, Unstoppable.
Train one.
That is
Train.
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Yeah, Chris Pine.
Sorry to get off topic there, but yeah.
No, man, we were talking about Denzel, so it's all good.
I'll go see it. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the first two movies.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're spaced out enough apart that I'm not sick of it
Right. Yeah.
by now. You know,
I mean, three's usually a good number.
as long as it's not fighting aliens and going to space or some stupid shit like that, it'll be fine.
Crossover with the
No,
Predator.
that'll be the fifth one.
Yeah. I'll have Vin Diesel.
Denzel won't be around. He'll be like, no, you have to push me.
Like, you go. Well, you kidding me?
Shit, his son,
We'll
man.
get Vin Diesel to do it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. That's
Grumbling about family and
family.
cashing a paycheck.
Right? If he's not doing Fast and Furious, he's doing another XXX film. So, yeah.
Ugh.
I never did see the last one. I heard it was terrible.
Just call The Rock. He'll do it.
Do what? Triple? Oh, you mean
No,
Got it.
Not a XXX film.
I'm with you.
Triple X.
the film Triple
Yeah.
X?
Yes.
Van Diesel,
Steve got
Ozzy
excited for a
Argento
minute.
starred in that first one
Yeah.
from Italy. Yep.
Yeah. That was... first XXX was pretty good.
First one wasn't bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one where they had.
They're just,
Oh, yeah,
they're,
Ice Cube.
they're
Something
just
like that.
throwaway movies. They're all the same thing.
I know.
When in doubt, it's called Dwayne Johnson. He'll do it.
Yeah.
He has like 10 movies a year that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did G.I. Joe 2. I was like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, whatever. I played the same character in every film.
Makes you wonder how much time he spends at home because like he has
Dude's
4 movies a year and like,
dude's jacked, man. He's like just freaking huge. Like, dude, what the hell?
he must like really pump because for one movie he'll be like completely ripped and then
Yeah.
another movie he's like not as ripped.
Game plan, he got super skinny because he was playing a quarterback.
Yeah.
That was like early career, though.
and then
like,
he comes
when
in
was
for
movie
like
career.
the fast movies. He's ripped.
Oh, Jesus.
And then he goes
dripping
back,
baby oil.
And then he comes back down for Tooth Fairy. Then he gets ripped again for another fast movie.
well,
So,
Black Adam, he's like super ripped.
Black Adam.
Yeah.
Just like, bing.
I still kind of wonder if they're actually going to have the Black Adam and Superman thing because he really wants to.
Oh,
do a
well,
film
you have
with
to
Henry
figure
Cavill.
out if Henry Cavill's coming back or not.
I think he wants to.
easy decision.
He would, I think.
The way his hairdo always is, I think he wants to come back and do it because he always has the hairdo ready to go.
Yeah.
So, this makes me wonder if he's going to come back.
That's been a huge fail on Warner Brothers. Like, come on, another Superman movie. Let's go. Like, why you got to recast? You got him.
Yeah.
He's perfect. He's in
Yeah.
his 30s. Let's go.
Yeah, because they had Man of Steel, and I think Man of Steel 2 is supposed to be like Man of Tomorrow, is what the
Oh yeah.
rumor was.
If everything would have
If everything would have worked out,
Yeah.
it would have been like Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think they should have done that after they did Man of Steel, then did the other
Right.
movies
Yep.
before they mess all that up. So,
Well, speaking of sequels, Ghostbusters 4 just got announced December 20th, 2023 is supposed to be out. So that's very early development, but they're returning to New York City. Very exciting.
this is going to be Ghostbusters crossover now because they've already done Afterlife, so they mean doing crossover. They're gonna,
Well, actually, the working title of the film, this is just, for production. It doesn't mean the title of the movie. It's called Firehouse is the working, just kind of like Star Wars back in the day was, wasn't it Blue something? Am I the only one that remembers
Blue
that?
Harvest.
Yes, thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
Which, didn't Seth MacFarlane
Yep,
use
that's
that?
what he named
Yes.
his first Star Wars parody. Off
Yes.
Of. Yep.
I got that trilogy. I need to see that again. It's been a long time. But
Yeah.
well, the way they ended, I'm not sure who all out there seen.
did you see Ghostbusters
the new
Afterlife?
Ghostbusters movie?
Are you Ghostbusters fan at all? Not even the original? Really?
It was fine.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater, but
Right. Yeah.
that was teenage Steve who was more worried about the ladies.
Than he was of course. Like Peter Venkman. Yeah, he was worried about the ladies too.
I just wondered if the way it ended before ended at the firehouse.
Yep, that's basically
Ernie Hudson.
Yep,
kind of brought it back. He's a big, huge billionaire now. So I was kind of wonder. And he said at the end of the movie, I'll always be a Ghostbuster. So is he gonna, take that over? Is Dan Aykroyd gonna?
I don't.
Are they bringing back any of the old guys?
I hope so.
Or just bring back the kids?
Well, I think it's gonna be a mix of, and they could definitely do new characters. Bill Murray, I'm not sure is going to be in it. It's Bill Murray.
It took him forever just to sign on.
We would have got it 3 decades ago, actually, if it wasn't for him.
Yeah,
so kind of.
But didn't he not want to do it for the longest time? That he
but him and Harold Ramis, they got into a rift for Groundhog's Day because Harold Ramis was directing that film, and I guess just creative differences and so it's just kind of a messy thing. But I'm glad he got to come back for Afterlife.
Well, not to sound mean or anything, but Harold Ramis is not going to be there. So
no, not even the ghost, right? Yeah,
so it's kind of
Well, maybe Rick Moranis will come back. He's a Ghostbuster, technically, isn't he?
Well, sort of. Well, he said he was in the.
I think it would have to be a very, very special project to get him to come out of retirement.
Well, who they should bring back is Oscar, because that's the child in the second one.
That would make sense, yeah.
I thought he would come back after to begin with.
That would have been awesome, but that's what Sigourney Weaver said years ago with one of the scripts was her son was going to be a Ghostbuster. I was like, that's perfect. Do that. So hopefully they do that. Hopefully they listen to us, do that. So
we'll see.
I'll take credit.
Well, if they're talking about 2023, that's cutting it a little.
Well, hopefully they're getting on it. So
now is this when it's supposed to be out in December 2023?
Yep, not start. This is when it's supposed to be out. They just announced it today, I believe. So hopefully they'll bring Ecto Cooler back. Full swing.
If they don't, I have a recipe. We need to try it sometime.
We should do a video, make some. Yeah. And we can spike it too and even be better. No. Yeah. We'll be kid appropriate then. Joker 2. This, I think, broke a week or so ago. This rumor, it's not really a rumor mill. It was an exclusive. Todd Phillips talked to a Hollywood Reporter, I believe, and they're talking about Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn.
God.
Joaquin Phoenix returning. Well, they want him to return. He has not committed yet to doing that. It would be his first sequel. So... which is why I think he didn't do Doctor Strange back then. I never saw him doing Doctor Strange, right? Unless it was like a Joker type piece where it was really, in your head and stuff. But
yeah,
so we'll see. But the biggest thing was they want to make it a musical.
Oh God, no.
Okay, but I will say at first I thought that was ridiculous, but then I thought, well, Harley and Joker are really messed up. It is possible, but I mean, it's not going to be easy to pull off. I don't even really want a Joker 2, but I don't mind Gaga being Harley Quinn. I think that'd be very interesting. She's got the chops to sing.
I don't mind her being Harley Quinn either. She actually surprises me a lot with her acting abilities.
Yeah.
I don't think that it
and her wardrobe
needs to be. I mean, who doesn't like the meat dress? I don't know.
Sat on a grill.
Should probably sing the hit song in the movie Puddin'.
Hey man, the Top Gun song's pretty catchy.
There we go. Do a tie-in with snack packs.
We're bringing Jello pudding pops back.
Have to get Cosby's endorsement for that. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Nope.
I don't know. So here's my thing: is that I want it to either be fully a musical or not at all, and not just have stupid.
So you don't want to
musical
play
numbers
up to
in
the
there.
Music. You want
I don't want there to be little musical numbers in there. But
like a dark.
At least let us, if it's going to be one, let us know.
Yeah.
Because this is totally off topic, but the trailer for Sweeney Todd made me think it was going to be this really kick-ass horror movie, and it turned out to be a musical, and it fucking pissed me off. So,
know what you're getting into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's like, they haven't stopped singing. What's going on?
What the fuck is going on? Why
even the credits
Carter singing?
God. That's a Tim Burton film too, so that's like his first music. Well, no, that's his first musical, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street's not his
musical.
Live musical. Yeah, he produced Nightmare. Did I say Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Forgive me, Wes Craven fans and Wes Craven if you're out there.
Wes Craven's dead, man.
What? He actually died the first year we started the show. We did a tribute to him. 2015. Man, that was a long time ago. So yeah, what do you guys think? Joker musical?
I don't know. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen the first one yet.
You haven't seen Joker? Okay.
No,
it's a little serious, little.
Yeah,
right?
but I looked at it and I'm like,
yeah,
I just didn't have an interest.
Was it the dancing? Is that what turned you off? Him on the stairs dancing?
No, it's just I don't know.
Yeah,
I just didn't have an interest for it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Maybe I'll sit down one day.
It's gritty. I mean, it's kind of unique.
But
yeah.
I mean, if it made $1 billion, I mean, it must have been.
It was not done for much either. It wasn't. Very low budget, so of course there's going to be a sequel.
Effects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they got to be careful with that because, I mean, I know the first one wasn't made for nothing, so they're like, oh, well, we made $1 billion in the first movie, and we can go more all on this, and then it's going to suck.
Well, with the right creative types, I think they really could pull it off, but it's not going to be easy. Like, I think I see something there. I mean, it took me a little bit to think about it, but it's going to be really difficult.
Well, if you're going to have Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, and
I like
she sings her head off anyway, so maybe she can pull it off.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Steve's got his fingers crossed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Prey. This is a trailer. I don't know if everyone saw it. It's kind of got an indie vibe to it. It's basically a Predator origin story. So it takes place 300 years ago. So any Predator fans here?
I love Predator.
All of it, or just?
I think most of the movies are brutally stupid, but I just enjoy seeing the Predator on screen.
Yeah, it's a great design.
I enjoy the violence.
Stan Winston,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's one of the coolest movie monsters ever created, conceptually, visually, and as dumb as they are, it just every time it kills something, I just feel warm inside. Yeah. So I mean, none of those movies are winning an award.
You get that warm fuzzy feeling.
Yeah, you get that warm fuzzy feeling. You know, it's like it's the best.
Do you even like the Alien versus Predator series?
I liked the Aliens and the Predators. Yeah,
you didn't care about the story, right?
No.
You just kind of turn off. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you got to. You just know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah.
I'm not watching this for any sort of excellence in any way, shape, or form. I'm watching it for some violence, some creative kills, and some cool looking aliens. Yeah.
It's like the Freddy versus Jason movie.
Right.
You didn't expect that to be an Oscar-winning performance.
No.
But did you're like,
did I think it was stupid? Yeah. Did I love it? Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
You hate it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I mean, the first one's a classic. I think that has it has just everything going for it. And it was really a doomed production for a while in the very beginning. Like the Predator was totally designed differently. Jean-Claude Van Damme was actually in the suit. This was before he was big. And they basically took a hiatus because I think Arnold got married to Maria Shriver. And somebody was on the plane with... Stan Winston, I guess, kind of bitching about the design, and he gave his insight, and they totally redesigned it, got somebody else to be in the suit, and the rest is history. But second one, I think to rank them, let's say rank them, I'd say the first one, second one, and then after that, kind of all over the place and ranked to me.
With you, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I think, the first one clearly was... kind of special because it was the first one. You had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura. You had a million cool people in it.
Right.
And that, was the height of the 80s vibe of action movies. It was really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. And then the second one,
very different, but kind of
you go
cool.
you go urban instead of the jungle.
Yeah.
And, that was kind of a cool twist.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Right.
And then, you're right. The rest of them, I mean, it's a grab bag.
Right. It's selling
Throw your
toys.
keys into the bowl and see who you're going home with.
It's selling toys, right? Because that toy line came out, Alien vs. Predator. They still haven't done RoboCop vs. Terminator. So maybe someday they'll do that.
I've done that on Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
man. Those are fun to watch. Oh, God.
So the whole concept of Alien versus Predator predates the films by about, almost 2 decades.
Really? All the films you're talking about?
Well, no, the whole concept of Alien versus Predator came out in the comics and then video games and this and that and everything else.
Was the toy line third in that order, or was it kind of about the same time?
So when the the Alien toy line came out, like the Aliens toy line came out. I think they did like a tie-in with a Predator kind of thing.
Okay.
Like they had a special 2-pack thing probably from Target or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the movies just weren't. I didn't need everything. They didn't need a George Lucas it.
Oh, yeah.
Both, like, Weyland-Yutani got started because the Predator left his weapon behind. Like, no, I didn't need that.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Right.
But, I mean, the most recent Predator movie they did, I think it was The Predator.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called? That one was actually pretty fun.
It had its moments, mostly good. Yeah, just a few things I didn't care for, but I
was surprised because that was one where I'm like, well, this story isn't half bad. It's more than just some cool kills.
Right.
They've got a little bit here, you know. I mean, I wouldn't.
Just a little more weight. Like, add more weight. It was probably the best sequel, I think. I didn't see Predators, though, so I can't say that.
You're not missing a whole hell of a lot.
Really?
Because it was, Adrian Brody, Lawrence Fishburne.
I know the twist at the end. Yeah, I know the twist.
So it was... Rodney, can't go wrong with Danny Trejo, but...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They went wrong with Danny Trejo.
Robert Rodriguez directed that, didn't he?
I believe so.
So it wasn't that great. Yeah, it had a big cast too. Lawrence Fishburne. Did you say Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah.
Yep.
It had a big cast, but it wasn't a good Predator movie.
Right.
It might be a good movie, but not a good Predator movie.
Gotcha. Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Well, this Prey is interesting. I think it's an interesting take. I think it could work. Our first introduction was the first one, so it kind of screws with that. But I get we can't just like remake. We don't want to remake the first one. I don't anyway. But I think it's pretty interesting. So did you guys anyone check the trailer out?
I did.
You think it looks pretty good?
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those franchises that you can do anything with. You can go 300 years in the past. You can go 500 years in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally, it writes itself.
Gotcha.
Because there's not a lot of writing that can be done.
No, there's really not. It's,
right.
You have Predator and then you just play Boggle and figure out what he's going to be up against.
I guess another word for like ranking them, if you can't really do that, is like buying them. Let's say, like, which ones would you want to add to your collection if you couldn't add them all? Like, to me, it'd be 1 and 2. 1 for sure.
One and two are in my movie collection at home.
Yeah,
the Predators in my movie collection. Mm-hmm. Sadly, AVP, both of them are in my collection too. But I got those from the $5 bin at the gas station, so I'm okay with that.
No shame.
Yeah.
Shout out to Get and Go. Is that right?
No, I stole them.
You stole them from the Get and Go.
They just put it in your bag.
Yeah.
Just take it.
No, I mean there's so many different like shapes and sizes of Predator. Like two of them look the same.
That's kind of cool. Yeah,
that's kind of the cool part of it.
Yeah.
I think even at the end of Predator 2, he hands Danny Glover like a musket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's like, obviously they've been visiting our planet for many years.
Yeah.
It's like a trophy.
Gave him a trophy from, something. Yeah. And, I love that. I love that because you can see an alien skull in the background in the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like a cool Easter egg that hinted before it ever happened.
No.
Yeah.
Wait 10 years.
A long time before it even happened.
Actually,
yeah. On screen.
Yep.
Yeah,
probably over a decade, I think. But yeah, it looks good. We'll see what happens. Now this is very exciting news, fresh off the presses, if you will. Hocus Pocus 2 teaser dropped today. Steve, I know you're psyched.
Huge.
What do you think?
Hocus. I don't even know what it is.
I was wondering if that was going to be sarcasm or not.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Well, would you say it's a cult classic, or was it successful back in the day?
What was Hocus Pocus?
Bette Midler.
Okay, yes.
Sarah Jessica
the three,
Parker. Yes,
yeah. Okay.
Sanderson sisters.
My daughter, growing up, would watch that sometimes.
You could probably stand that, maybe, right?
My wife still
was
loves
in the background.
My wife loves it.
Does she?
She's been waiting for this thing for years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she's more excited about it than anything, I guess, right now.
I mean,
I'm excited to tell my daughter about it then, because I didn't even know.
I watched the trailer before we came here, and it's
it's teaser, so it's very
teaser,
quick.
yeah. But from what it seems like, obviously, from when the first one, a virgin lights a candle, but it's looks like it's a female.
It's pretty dark for a Disney movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it begins with the death of a child.
Yeah.
It's like, off to the races.
And there's that bus driver. It's a little bit questionable.
Oh, yeah. See, it's not too fresh in my head, but yeah, I'll have to.
So she's like, we desire children. And he's like, oh, it might take me a couple tries. Yeah. So I don't think anything like that will fly on Disney Channel anymore.
No. Bill Cosby was in the movie? No.
Ouch.
No, he doesn't like children. He likes
That's true.
drug women. Anyway.
Want some cider?
I think
it looks all right. I mean,
I think it'd be fine. I mean, some of these return movies and shows are kind of hit and miss here. I mean, again, we were talking about with Maverick. It's you're going to copy it. It's not going to be as
nostalgia sells right now.
It does, but as long as there's something behind it,
if it's done well,
yeah.
Then, okay, my daughter will watch it. I'll probably watch it with her.
Like I liked Afterlife. I do think it went a little too much into nostalgia, but it was still forgivable. I've definitely seen things that are worse,
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, really? We're doing this again. Okay. Escape. No. Well, maybe some of it, right? No, but Escape from New York and Escape from LA are good examples.
Yeah.
Same damn movie, pretty much.
Pretty much.
And again, it's probably just stupid movies, but the first one had a cool premise to it, I think.
The second one had a cool digital shark.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Remember that?
What was the effects budget?
I don't
Like
remember.
$5 or something?
$5 to $7.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they stole the effects from Get and Go.
Yeah.
If it looked better than
Poor Get and
Birdemic.
Go.
Poor Get and Go.
They pulled the effects guys from the 50s
that?
back into the work and were like, hey,
It's
can you do something?
clip art crows in front of. Oh man,
Some of that's so laughable. Oh, it's bad. But again, we'll see. I look forward to it. I think my kids like it. There's so much merchandise out there with it right now. I mean, you can just like Friends. There's Friends merchandise everywhere. It's craziness.
I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna get so overhyped that it's not gonna live up to expectations.
Well, it's not even going to even be in the theater. It's going to go Disney Plus.
Well, I know
that's
part of it, but
Then no expectations.
Exactly.
Well, unless
people have
they
been
like
waiting
it,
for
then
a
that's
sequel
a
to it
sign.
for so long,
Right.
Well,
Blue
It'll
Beetle.
be cheap, so
Yeah.
if you don't like it, then you don't have
Blue
to waste
Beetle was
$50
going to be a
for.
HBO Max movie, and now it's going to the theater. So I think
I
that's
thought
a sign
it was
like they
okay.
liked it enough to like, hey, we'll take a risk. So I don't know. Maybe it will, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a cult classic, so I guess there's not really a huge return there.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
Until you mentioned Bette Midler and stuff, and then it clicked.
Yep. Be out.
I just texted Claire. I
yeah.
told her. So we'll see if she
Nice.
gives
It'll be out this
two
fall,
shits.
which is
Yeah.
good timing.
You're in time for Halloween.
right.
Yeah,
Time
well,
for
it's-
Halloween.
They said it's going to be out about the Halloween.
Is it? Yeah.
Nice.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I got some gaming news. Bill,
Yes.
take it away.
Trying to think 1 second. Let me pull up my notes here. So the new PlayStation Plus just released on June 13th. I went ahead and got the premium tier. I know we kind of talked about it, like different things they offer and stuff like that.
Sure.
So far I'm pretty impressed with it.
Good.
So PlayStation 3 games, it's kind of like merging the PS Now service.
Okay. Yep.
So any PS3 games you have to basically stream on there, so you're not actually downloading it. The PlayStation 1 and 2 games you can actually download, and I'm happy to say I got to play Star Wars Bounty Hunter again for the first time in years.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
I freaking love that game. Also got to play Stick of Truth, South Park Stick of Truth.
I remember
that's
that game.
hilarious. One of the trophies is making sure you take a shit in everybody's toilet. So sign me up.
Done.
Yeah. But I
Trophy.
mean, it's pretty good. It's not too much of a jump in price from the base PS Plus service, which they still have that. It's just $10. You can do the online thing. They still give you a free game every month or something like that. But I think this is going to compete pretty heavily with Xbox Live. So good stuff. I'll probably have some more stuff on my channel about it after I
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
a chance to kind of review some things. But
Sure.
speaking of that, just a review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I've been super excited for this game to come out. Finally did. It's basically just like classic Ninja Turtles arcade game.
Yep.
So that was fun.
That was a great video. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
So all the voice actors from the show, from the 87 cartoon show, came back. So that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
I still would love to see like an original Eastman Laird version adaptation of Ninja Turtles, but from the original comics.
Oh yeah,
where they like actually killed people
for like live action or for the game.
For like a video game or something like that would be fun.
They should do that.
But
well, they were part of the. Weren't they technically in the Marvelverse? Because wasn't
they were they were kind of like a parody of it. So the story is that the same radioactive waste that gave Daredevil his powers turned them into the Turtles.
Didn't it like go down the sewer when he got his or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And then, of course, instead of fighting the hand, they fight the foot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Right.
Because it's different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that was Eastman and Laird's kind of, whatever, little in-joke thing they did for it. But
that's cool, though. It's really, I don't
know. I would recommend checking it out. It's only $25. It's, I mean, you can't beat that for a...
Is it just digital copy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you can buy a physical copy of it, too, if you went to, Target or somewhere. But
right.
This one, you can not only play as the four Turtles, you play as Casey Jones, April O'Neil, or Splinter. And
cool.
Actually, if the developers are listening to this, Casey Jones sucks. Please fix him.
Uh-oh. What's up? Is he glitching?
No, he doesn't. There's surprisingly no bugs for brand new release game.
Right.
No bugs whatsoever. But Casey Jones plays like shit.
Oh, so they each play different. I mean, I know this is an old game, so I didn't know if they really had their own skills.
Wait, did you ever play the coin-op game, like the actual arcade cabinet?
I don't probably, but I had the NES one, and that was very similar to them. Yeah.
Okay, so like Raphael has less of a reach than like Donatello does.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Like each person has their own strengths and weaknesses.
Gotcha.
But
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Nice. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, they should do something like that. That's cool. They bring those retro games back, and
I know it's. It's a totally new game. It's not like patterned off of anything else.
Oh, it's not. It's a new game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just done like.
But it's done like
looking.
the old school arcade game, so it's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's sweet.
I like it. Yeah. Did you have a chance to look at Hit and Run and all? Not a big deal if you haven't.
I did.
Okay.
So this is now the second guy who's done a remake on it.
This is a second remake?
Yes. So
I didn't know that.
The first one, this guy wanted to remake it for distribution, and Fox slapped him on the wrist, said, "No, you can't do it." Kind of thing, because that's our IP. I get that.
Right.
This guy is developing it from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5. It's never going to get a release.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's doing this for himself.
Ah, shit.
I know. I was kind of disappointed by that, too.
That's bullshit. Stupid headlines.
But, whatever. That's Eurogamer for you.
Eurogamer.
Sucks balls.
Be his Facebook friend, like, hey, man.
No. But yeah, I mean, it's impressive what he's done, and hopefully he can take this somewhere and use it as a resume.
Yeah.
Like to some indie developer and make them a kick-ass game.
Fans, man, fans put so much passion, like, talking about Star Trek, let's say, TNG, they brought that to Blu-ray and they've remastered it. And I just saw some episodes last night. It's beautiful. They haven't done that with the other shows. After TNG, they haven't done the show like DS9, Voyager, Enterprise. So it's so breathtakingly beautiful. It's so good what they did to the TNG and the original series. There is controversy with that because they did fix the effects on it, which in some aspects it really helps you get into it more, like understand the threat more, I guess you could say. But a lot of fans out there, man. They do a lot of great work, and some of these remakes. I was looking forward to that Grand Theft Auto remake. They took like the trilogy, the old games. Yeah. And I talked to you, I think, about it, and you're like, yeah, it's not good.
Well, when you take a game that's meant to be played on a console, and you give it to a company that makes mobile games, and say, hey, make this look cool. They're like, all right, cool. So they made it look like freaking Candy Crush instead of.
Oh no!
But
Bastards.
There's only so much you can do.
Right.
It's not like they're not making $1 billion on Grand Theft Auto Online anyway.
Isn't that crazy? That game is, 10 years old?
Guilty this week. Just bought another shark card.
Oh, no. What is that?
It's just online currency, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
for
so you
GTA.
buy like a nice yacht or something?
I wanted to buy the Hydra jet. It's amazing.
It's Robux for adults.
It really is.
Hasn't that kind of been crowned the best game ever, in a way?
I don't know, but
Because the expansions
by
and
anybody I
people
know.
are still into it, and it's been 10 years, right?
every Saturday and Sunday afternoon, my brother and I play and
Yeah.
have a blast.
It's a stress reliever, right?
It is. We always start with a round of golf because you can play golf in the game.
Yeah.
And it's got a pretty good golf game.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
Yeah,
And-
it's like the old school golf
Yeah,
game.
it's
pretty-
amazing. And
Yeah.
Then next
then
thing
after
you
that,
know,
we start killing
it
things.
degrades into second-degree murder.
Yeah.
As you do.
With a club or a golf cart.
I wish
or
you could do
whatever.
that.
Or
Yeah.
in a
rocket
golf
bike.
game.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
great.
man.
I love my rocket bike. That's,
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. It's such a great game. And I think they're finally making another one. I think.
They are.
Talk, right?
It's
Yeah.
in process, but it'll be a while.
It'll be worth it, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They don't release stuff like that until it's ready to roll.
Right. Have you ever played that, Billy? Grand Theft Auto 5?
I haven't played Grand Theft Auto since the early
Since like
2000s.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're missing out. I mean, it's so fun. If you just ever want to hit people with a car and not get arrested for it,
It's
like,
very cathartic.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Good stress reliever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I've done online a few times. I did like one game where we were the other person, we had to like hunt each other, and it was really easy to me. I'm like, am I doing this right?
Yeah.
So I just like found the dot and like boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did get ambushed one time. I was trying to hold up a clerk, and then all of a sudden, is there like codes people can do? Or it must have been a glitch, because all of a sudden I was out in the middle of the street surrounded by people with machine guns, and they just annihilated me. And I was like, what happened? Like, I guess I was on their turf, maybe? But
I don't know.
I don't know. It was fun. It was fun.
I couldn't tell you. I play on console, so I don't get to play around with mods.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
sucks. I wish I could.
I see him on like, YouTube or whatever, and it just looks like the tornado mod.
Oh, that looks phenomenal.
I can't believe some
Hilarious.
of those. They do like the DeLorean. They do the Batmobile.
I've got that too.
Yeah,
So
we've got the DeLorean, the Batmobile. Those are fun.
That's awesome. Comics? Anything there? Any archive stuff you want to talk about? I know you're not happy with comics right now. I have not read comics lately, so
Yeah,
can't
I'm
share your pain
only
entirely.
reading Nightwing,
Yeah,
the whole Spawn universe.
right.
There's 3 or 4 of those right now.
Sure.
And those are all fun. And then I like Fantastic Four and Marvel. I'm reading that. That's
great.
I've always liked that though since
Yeah.
I was a little kid. But yeah, I've got a lot on the list, man, and I've got a lot that I've purchased and I haven't read yet. And so just kind of waiting. But
Sure. I got you.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Just waiting to hear the news on DC shutting down. We'll see. If that, it won't happen. They'll always
Right.
be around to some degree.
But it's pretty bad. They're running out of a lot of
their
ideas.
sales.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not great. Yeah.
they've got anything they have in the top 50 is a Batman title for the most part.
Yeah.
Or a special issue like the Death of the Justice League made the top 50. But by and large, I mean, it's not even there's not a big 2 anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Marvel with 35 of the top 50,
Yeah.
5 or 6 or 7 for DC, and then Image, rounds out the rest. And it's just not. I don't know. It's not a good time for DC, and Marvel's doing their thing by they release 5 million titles a month, and but people are buying them a lot more than they're buying DC. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I can't wait to get the trade paperback of Batman '89. That's coming out next month, I believe. I've been patient. They've ended, right? That run has ended.
Yeah. So I just downloaded the last issue like a week or 2 ago, and I'm excited to finish that out.
Did it just come out the last issue?
I don't know if it's been a few weeks. I want to think
with the trade paperback release.
I think it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But Yeah, that's going to be fun to finish up. I've enjoyed that.
Yeah, and
that's been a fun series.
Isn't Superman 78 out too? Is that concluding as well? Do you recall?
I don't know if it's done yet.
Yeah.
I've got the first, I think, 3 or 4.
Okay.
And I know, of course, it's limited, but
Right.
I don't know if it's like a 6-issue deal.
Yeah.
I'll have to look. I've been a little behind on. I have the alerts for Spawn. I have alerts for Fantastic Four, and that's and Nightwing, and that's about it. And everything else, I just have to remember.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, Billy, you'd probably get a kick out of Superman 78. Did you ever hear about that coming out?
I didn't.
Basically, it picks up after the second Superman movie.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Christopher Reverse. So
yeah, and it's all drawn to that, and stuff, and it's
kind of like a what if, like
it's got the same vibe.
Yeah,
like the Batman '89 has got the same vibe as that, and then Superman '78's got the same vibe. And
is there anything you could think of, like any of you, like a comic they could resurrect, like a universe, let's say, and pursue, like give you like another year of it or whatnot?
NFL Super Pro. No, you're talking like continuing off of a movie or like a
in comic form, let's say.
I'd love to get a decent continuation of Firefly. I know they have one, but I couldn't get into it.
Was that was in comic form, right?
Yeah,
it was. Okay, yeah.
I think that was Joss Whedon's production, publication or
Wasn't
something
really
like
him.
that. It was kind of like they did with Angel. They continued it in comics.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
And it was just dog shit. Man, I don't know.
I always thought Beetlejuice would be cool because there's a lot you could probably do there creatively.
Yeah.
And from an art perspective, I felt like that'd be something that could probably translate to the page really well, too. Because you can get all sorts of horror artists and, just cool stuff. And, maybe like an anthology type thing where, you have 2 or 3 issues, one creator, one story arc, and then it just switches. Yeah. Kind of like Legends of the Dark Knight back in the 80s for Batman. It was kind of that alternate deal. And, but yeah, I always thought that one would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Well, if Neil Blomkamp's not going to make a District 10, he could at least license it out and have somebody make a comic series off of it.
Oh, wow. He was going to do Alien 5. He's going to bring back Sigourney Weaver. No, if you've seen his artwork for it, he was going to bring back Michael Biehn. And it would have been great. But then, is it Ridley Scott? Yeah, Ridley Scott made his Prometheus and his other Alien film, so it kind of like put the kibosh on it.
I thought you meant like this was something he was doing like 2024 or something like that.
No. But it's
something he planned to do before Prometheus and all that came out.
Yes, and it looked pretty damn cool. Like they had mock-up drawings, and it was badass looking. But well, Billy, your answer is probably Superman 78. Well, Smallville continued another season too, right, on comics?
Well, I know that there was supposed to be like a season 11 type of thing, but I don't know if that ever come about.
I think it did. Yeah, I didn't catch it, but
I've seen like all these little fan made like Smallville season 11 type of stuff, and then they add in like Man of Steel and like all kinds of like different things from the old TV show plus the crossovers plus the movies. So I'm like, it's kind of dumb. I wish there was a season 11 to where they could have done more with it, but Welling wasn't going to do the suit thing anyway. So.
Right? Yeah, he was like pushing 40 probably. He was no longer a young pup. Moving into reviews, recommendations, and then we're out. So who wants to start? Any reviews, recommendations?
I've got a few of them here.
Okay.
Let's start with that if I can get my phone to open. Anyway, there we go. So Batman Unburied. I talked about that on the podcast before. It's like an episodic serial kind of thing on Spotify. If you like,
check that out.
If you like classic stuff like The Shadow and stuff like that, it's pretty cool. It's 10 episodes. Winston Duke plays Batman, or Bruce Wayne. I should say he plays Bruce Wayne. Batman, he doesn't so much play him as try to emulate Christian Bale.
Oh, he does.
Like his voice kind of sucks, but
bummer.
It's really the only part of it that I have a nitpick about. Like, a lot of good actors and actresses in it, and it's a pretty unique story.
I love that they're doing that stuff. I'm a huge fan of like old time classic radio serials and things like that. And so that's on my list. I haven't done it yet. And so, I mean, I'm excited to dive in.
In this, like, there's no, other than Batman doing his monologuing kind of thing like he does once in a while, there's no like narration.
Yeah.
It's just you hear like footsteps across the pavement or something instead of somebody saying,
love it.
Barbara walked into the GCPD or something. Yeah. So that part of it's pretty cool. I would definitely recommend checking that out. It's, I want to say each episode's like maybe about 30, 35 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So it's not bad at all. Chip and Dale on Disney Plus. I know it sounds stupid for me to recommend that, but
no, actually, that's on my list. I've heard good things about it.
It's kind of like a modern day Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
It breaks a lot of like kind of fourth wall type stuff. Ugly Sonic is in it. The Sonic we had before everybody flipped their shit.
Nice.
Made him go back and change it. So that was kind of funny.
Someone got paid, right?
Yeah. Somebody
my design, it came through.
The Boys Season 3. Definitely recommend checking that out. It's you have to have kind of a strong stomach for this season.
Oh, I've
heard.
It's
Yeah.
It's a little bit graphic.
Yeah. Right.
The latest episode's called Herogasm, so I'll let you use your imagination.
Okay, I've heard a few things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's some things I didn't know I ever didn't want to see in a TV series, but now I have and I can't unsee.
Now I'm curious.
This show pushes the envelope. It's the it forced Amazon to develop a standards and practices department because they didn't have one before.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The funny thing I will say about this, so Seth Rogen is one of the runners on the show, and you know how much I love Seth Rogen. There's literally a scene in there where he's there's like this superhero like cam girl kind of thing, and he's doing his thing.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't show any of it, but leave it to Seth Rogen to jerk off to one of his own products. I just had to throw that out there.
That's awesome.
Other than that, anybody seen Ms. Marvel?
Yeah.
Any thoughts
I
on
never
that
heard
so
of
far?
it till today. My kids, it was on my TV when I got home from work today. And what is it? What is?
It's.
I've seen a little bit about. I've seen a little bit of the first episode. That's it.
So it's set in the MCU, but it's basically like if a fangirl became a superhero.
Oh,
kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't think it's the first. If you're basing it just solely off the first episode, I would say it's not.
Yeah, and I didn't even
great.
finish it. I was kind of tired when I started it, but it had like a very like Spider-Man, the after credits for the Spider-Man films, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
It has that and like the live action, so it's got a unique look to it.
Interesting.
I think it's definitely marketed more towards the kids. You'd say.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Like preteen to like early
Yeah.
teens.
that's probably
kinda.
why, because my kids are early teens and preteens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
But it touches on damage control and kind of makes them out to be like the
good.
next. I wouldn't really call them S.H.I.E.L.D. It'd be like if S.H.I.E.L.D. had Hydra's ideals
Right.
kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like
It's a mix of the two almost. Yeah.
yeah.
Is
But
Tyne
it's-
Daly in it at all?
She's not that I've seen.
Well, they had her in the
Yeah,
first Spider-Man. I'm like, I thought there'd be more of that because she's not like just
So-
this little actress. It's like
The
big deal.
kind of
to me.
asshole guy that interrogated Peter. I'm pretty sure he's one of them
Oh, okay.
that's in this.
Okay.
Because that
Sure.
was Damage Control that interrogated Peter in No Way Home.
Gotcha. Yep.
So they're kind of taking over since Nick Fury's not there to slap the shit out of anybody.
Right. He's coming though.
He is coming. Secret Invasion shouldn't be too much longer.
That
I don't
looks
think.
exciting. Yeah.
But yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely more for like younger viewers, so it's good if you have kids. I mean,
Yeah. But it's pretty decent, you'd say.
I would say so.
We watched it. My wife and I have seen them all so far.
Yeah.
And yeah, we enjoyed it. I read the comics. I mean, they've switched it up, her powers a little
That's
bit.
what I heard. Yeah.
Not in a crazy way, but I mean, it's significantly different, but it is also it's enjoyable. I mean, it's breezy, it's funny, and it's it's not bad.
Yeah. Is it like?
And it looks cool visually.
Yeah.
They got some
Oh,
pretty
it
cool
does.
Very much
stuff
so.
to it. Yeah.
Are they 30 minutes or an hour? 40
Well, they're
minutes?
right around that 30 to 40 minute mark, I
Yeah,
think,
right
aren't they?
around there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're, I mean, it's pretty cool that Marvel's willing to do kind of more diverse type stuff. Like, this is, the, I don't know, what do you call them,
Pakistan,
so,
yep.
like a kind of that feel to it. Like they're showing them going into mosques and stuff like that. So it's kind of,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
cool to see that cultural diversity with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they showed and my wife was talking about how like they showed the wedding in the last episode.
Yes.
And she just thought that was super cool to see the cultural differences there.
That
and
was cool.
Yeah, and that was really cool. And
Nice.
and it's funny because it's not based off stereotypes. It's based off of the culture.
Right.
I mean, I remember when we lived in our apartments before our place now, but Claire, one of the girls in the neighborhood she went to school with, was from their family was from Pakistan. And I remember I had to go get Claire once, and I'd never gone to pick her up from over there before, and I went over there, and it's like watching a little bit of Miss Marvel because they usher you in, they sit you down, and they start feeding you.
Oh, wow.
And then you just chit chat, and this 3-minute trip to pick up my daughter turns into a 45-minute,
Or longer.
I'm full.
Yeah, right.
And the food was
Right.
amazing, and it was awesome.
Right.
And so to see that stuff on screen, it was a really neat deal. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I definitely would too.
I got familiar with the character through the watching the. I like playing video games, but sometimes I like watching the movies of the games. And so the Avengers game, that's kind of how I got familiar with it. Yeah.
That's what I was afraid that her character was going to be like because I cannot stand Kamala Khan in Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the video game Avengers, I cannot stand her.
Now, was she? Which one's closer to the comics? Was it the one in the Avengers game or this one?
It's the one on the show.
It is. Okay. So they did change it up quite a bit, probably in the game.
Probably in the game, but I mean, I feel like the one on the show, it catches the vibe of the comics perfectly, especially with her supporting characters and friends and stuff. It was pretty fun.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
It's kind of like a Friday night, like TGIF sitcom, but with superpowers.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
Yep.
Full House with superpowers. Hey, that's a show right there.
There you go.
That's how they're going to bring him back. Yes. Obi-Wan, this piece of shit show. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I am totally kidding. No. I am kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I would agree.
You didn't see it.
I know. Exactly.
Shall I read the post that you made on the page?
Oh my gosh, I'm
Josh?
getting audited, and this is crazy.
All right, so
I know I killed your vibe.
Steve and I both agree that we liked it.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very much.
Yeah.
So what didn't you like about it, Josh? Let's put you in the hot seat here.
Yeah. What specifically did you not like?
And why do you hate Ewan McGregor?
And why do you?
Whoa.
Why are you for
threatening
the
his
active
family?
death of joy?
Oh my god! Holy shit! Spanish Inquisition. Yeah. Anyway, no, I just thought it was like long in parts. I thought
What parts?
I can't exactly recall.
Define
Honor.
clunky.
Wow, I'm on the trial back in the day. Who did that? Who was that guy? Yeah. No, like, okay, when he got off planet, I think it started kind of falling apart there because I was like, why the hell would he leave Luke, And then we got young Leia, and I'm like, this is really kind of playing into canon because, that recording, she leaves him, right? I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd to be like, yeah, you served with my father and you saved my life once. Unless she was trying to keep it hush-hush. Like, obviously, Star Wars came before this show. No, I loved everything basically on the planet, Tatooine. And, I just felt like some of these other characters, they were interesting, but I really wanted more Obi-Wan. I loved the Obi-Wan Vader stuff. I really did. I thought that was really cool. The fights were great. It was interesting for him to be really weakened, in the beginning because it had been so long. I think they could have maybe had him deal more with what was lost, I guess, rather than him just living out his life. Qui-Gon, that was something I was like, where the hell is he at? He's still talking to him, but he's not there.
Well, if you're going to bring Liam Neeson into it, everyone was waiting for that
Yeah.
in the show, right? Going into this.
Yeah.
So it would make sense to make everybody wait until the last possible second to have that cameo.
Especially when they build it up the very first episode right away.
Where he's like trying to reach him.
Yeah,
can't reach
and
him.
I got that too. And I didn't know if like we would get a voiceover because I know Liam Neeson's aged, right? And I'm like, well, how are they going to handle that? Right. Obviously, he still looked pretty decent. I mean, I'm sure they tweaked him up a little bit.
You can do anything with CGI in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Look what they did to Hamill.
Yeah. And when you're a Force ghost and you're not, in HD, basically, you're kind of a fuzzy, apparition.
Yeah. I mean, I can still tell, but I didn't hate it. I don't know. I just felt like a lot of these shows, I just feel like they could be half and just almost like more, just edited more. I just felt like there's some parts where like, why are we going here? Like, I guess you get excited towards the end of the show, and then I know that's a cliffhanger, but it still felt like it was picking up, right? And I was just looking forward to just constantly do that, and I got that in a few episodes. But the last episode I really dug, but I was really nervous about the whole canon thing, because I'm like, him with Leia, and obviously you knew there weren't too many stakes because Leia's going to survive,
obviously, right?
And Luke is too. I'm glad at the end he never did see the lightsaber because that would have really wrecked canon. And
they played it off pretty well at the end.
I think so.
But I get it. It's hard to accept the canon stuff, and bend reality a little bit when you're watching your show about laser swords in space.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but I guess that's what kind of, every time you go back to in the past, you have boundaries, right? And it's just like the prequels. They had to bring C-3PO and R2-D2 in all the fucking time. And it's like, can't we get away from this for a little bit?
It did seem like they didn't really cross the line with like ruining canon, but they really tiptoed on it like heavily.
Yeah, it was
They skated up to it. That's for sure. Yep.
I think the redemption arc is also hard for me to accept, especially for what's the character's name? I apologize. The one Reva.
Yeah.
Like that felt weird how she went from a youngling, right? And then she's like, I have planned to kill Vader this whole time, but it's like you like decapitated and brutally murdered these other Jedis. So, but you can say the same for Vader, and he got his redemption story. So did Kylo Ren, right?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's kind of conflicting, right? Because I think it's because it's so fresh. You saw her like totally change, right? Just like flipped, and then she was still You had that like that the second to last episode, right? It seemed like she turned, right? She was like on the same side. Then the minute that whole plan was botched. By the way, it's the typical villain thing. Like they didn't just finish her off. They're like, "Bam, we're gonna leave you here," and then it's like,
well, to be fair, she did the same thing to the other guy.
But I think he has two stomachs because he's an inquisitor, right, or something like that.
I don't know
That's
enough
what I heard
about the lore to
I don't know. It just felt like
question.
it was like, why did they leave her for dead? But whatever. But yeah, her going after Luke, I was like, shit. I thought she was like a good guy now, and it's like, what the hell? But I do like that she, I like that Luke was knocked out, so he didn't see any of this. So it never screws that up, right? Because it's like.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be like, wait a minute, this is totally screwing things up here. But I did like Hayden Christensen. I like the helmet thing, even though Rebels did it already. It's fine. Not everyone saw Rebels, but it was a great scene.
It was a great callback. Yeah,
it was. And I did like the voice, the modulation they did.
Yeah,
especially when he
part.
screams Obi-Wan. It's like terrifying and also like kind of like such a tragic. I mean, you kind of relive that whole thing again. Of him.
The thing that I love about what they're doing with Star Wars right now is they're taking badass characters that never got that badass moment in the movies, and they're giving them their badass moments back.
Yeah,
like it started with Darth Vader getting that moment at the end of Rogue One. Where he just slaughters everybody aboard
which
the
was just an
freighter.
add-on too. I think that was it was great. It was fantastic. I love the red lenses. They like paid attention to that because I was like in the first movie he had red lenses and it's cool retro look. But I get that, and the new Andor series looks really good. I hope that's good. It's just again with the other Star Wars shows, I felt like they could have been just a little more just crammed together, and it would have flowed better. We did talk about Boba Fett. You know, the whole Mandalorian 2 episodes were great. I did like them, but
I loved
it's
them,
kind of
but they
like,
weren't
why
good.
the hell are they in this show, though? You know, it was just kind of like, why?
I almost wonder if they didn't think that Boba Fett could carry
Probably, yeah.
a whole series by himself, and they had to like kind of lend some of
Yeah.
the Mandalorian's credibility.
Right. Right. Yeah, I get that. I get that because Amanda was the first out. So yeah.
I don't know.
totally get
I hope, I don't know that this is confirmed yet, but I think they were toying with the idea of doing a season 2, which I'd be totally okay with.
Yeah, I kind of thought, where they got to, I think, we could add a little bit more. And I guess I just thought if we sacrificed a few other parts, we could get there. You know, I don't know. Could have been maybe more simpler in parts.
Well, I could see there's still like 3 or 4 of the Inquisitors that are still left.
Right, right.
So I mean, they have to do something to kind of tie that up, or
and
something's going to happen.
They're from Clone Wars, right? The show Clone Wars.
I don't know enough about it.
I thought the main bald dude was.
I think so, and I think weren't they in Rebels too? I think.
Yeah, probably.
I don't recall, but
I'm glad he returned, and I thought I mean, it definitely set better than the prequels did to me.
Even the effects of the lightsabers were better in this.
Oh man,
they're pretty good.
Like the reflection on like that deep blue reflection on Obi-Wan.
Yep,
that was really cool.
And that was kind of like Finn in Force Awakens too, when he was in the forest in the snow.
Yeah.
Like I love that too. Like it felt like it was a real weapon. You know, it wasn't fake or anything like that. I dug that. Their force powers, abilities, it's super cool. And I know they got inspiration from the Star Wars games. They escaped me, but the recent ones, they got a new
Force
one
Unleashed.
Yes.
They used when he's pulling the ship back.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
God,
that was cool. But then my mind immediately went to Empire when they fly the Falcon out, and he's just like looking at it. It's like, but maybe he's old then, so you could say that, I guess. You know, it's like, why didn't you grab it then? But you know, I think that's a problem where you go back to the past, right? And they can do all these big things because it's kind of in right now. And then you go to the future films, you're like, what the hell? They're not doing hardly anything with that power.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's always kind of been up there, but I didn't hate the show. I didn't, and in fact, I actually want to watch it all the way through a second time and. Perhaps I'll enjoy it more. But yeah, there's definitely parts I liked. I thought there was a lot of great moments. So,
well, they're talking about doing it in the theater, releasing it, all of Obi-Wan in the theater together.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. That'd be long, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Holy shit!
I'm ready for it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm in.
6 episodes.
I thought I read limited release, so I don't know where.
Maybe
when.
A fandom event.
Maybe.
Bring your adult diaper. Man. Holy shit.
No kidding. Yeah. But yeah, Billy, check that out. Obi-Wan.
No.
Put that on your list. All right. Stranger Things 4. Has everyone been caught up on that?
Yeah.
No?
I've just seen the first season.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dude.
I know my daughter's been yelling at me to watch it.
My daughter's gotten into it now, and I could not be prouder of her.
That's awesome.
I want to get my kids, at least my oldest one, into it. Your kids are in.
My kids have already seen they've seen all of it up to now.
Friday, Volume 2 comes out. 2 more episodes, man.
They're going to be like miniature movies by themselves, aren't they?
I like it, though. Yeah, I dig it. Yeah.
I think what is it? Whatever the episode numbers are. The first one's going to be like a minute 45 or an hour 45, and then the second one's like over 2 hours.
That's freaking awesome.
Something like that, which that's cool. Give me all the Fringer things you want.
This thing because they're getting kind of.
They're doing one more season, and then they're stopping.
People are going to be like the freaking kids from It. They're going to be almost 40 years old by the time they're done.
Yeah, well, they're actually in their 20s now.
This was supposed to be their last season originally.
Was
the
it?
Duffer Brothers were we can squeeze one more out of there. But I think if they went beyond that, it would.
That show's writing is incredible. That's something I always want out of a show. Like, it's just solid, and every season seems to be. I don't really think they've dropped the ball ever. I can't think of if it ever happened to, the consensus out there. But no.
Well, when you have Stephen King following you on Twitter, and asking when updates are going to come out and why aren't the episodes out yet?
Shit.
Like,
no pressure.
Then
in the writer's room.
then you've done something right. If Stephen King is excited by it, so.
Well, and this was original idea too, right? It came from no books. I mean, it was inspired by probably things that came before, obviously, like most things.
Yeah, but it reminds me of like those classic, like Goonies and Stand By Me and stuff like it.
Yeah, it's kind of all together. Yeah, this fourth season's incredible. It goes weird. There. You got to catch up. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. But
I didn't dislike it. It just it fell off the radar.
Right. You're way behind now.
Yeah, we loved the first season.
Yeah.
And just kind of got away from us.
We typically binge the whole thing within one weekend, but since it kind of broke up into 2 parts, and
now you gotta spread it out.
Yeah, it helps you take a break. I binged 3 in one day, and it just killed me. I mean, it was good, but I just was so worn out. And
I tried doing that with this season.
Yeah,
thinking, it's going to be digestible like the first season was. No.
Yeah,
these are. I mean, it is digestible, but they're like hour-long episodes.
Right. Yeah.
But what I really like about season 4 is that with all the demons and decaying like flesh people and all that stuff, they didn't have to use a single bit of makeup on Matthew Modine.
Yeah.
So that was good. Seeing him with his fucking 70s
hair
thing, the
I can
mullet
barely recognize Paul Reiser.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, I know. He's still got that face.
Like he's just bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Retirement's been well. Being rich celebrity's been well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No kidding.
There's a lot of good acting in the show, not just from the child actors. I think the adult actors have kind of gotten more of a spotlight.
Yeah, they should be getting nominations. It probably doesn't work because it's streaming and that's kind of complex and crap. Yeah. But Steve, the Orville, have you seen the Orville at all?
I have not.
New Horizons?
We're caught up.
Yeah, you enjoying it so far?
Very much.
Do you find it darker this season?
Yeah, and that's purposeful. I think I read an interview with Seth MacFarlane, and I know going over to Hulu has been kind of allowing him
to do what he wanted
to do originally. I mean, there's still some humor elements, but not like the first 2 seasons. Yeah. It's really good, man.
I think before Abrams took over Trek and his crew, he was gunning for it, and he didn't get it. And I think this is basically,
and you can also see. I mean, they have an increased budget as well.
They do,
and you can see it on screen.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
It is. It's very, very cool.
Just the art, and the models and everything is just unreal.
And they're doing like fun big episodes, like a little over an hour, so they're kind of their own film. And Doug Drexler, who designed for Star Trek many years. He was on board for season 3, and so all those like details, those new details you see, that's
they're crushing it.
Yeah,
they're crushing it.
I'm liking it. I haven't finished the last episode.
Episodic series, or is it like
There's not a large arc.
Okay. No, but there's a lot of good arcs that don't.
There's callbacks and things like that, but
but it flows well.
It's you could pick one up and just watch it randomly and get the gist enough.
Right.
Okay.
To decide, well, do I want to start this all the way at the beginning or not?
Right.
That's cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to check it out for.
It's all on Hulu,
now.
So it's the first. It starts out. I think. Actually, during the first season, it became a dramedy. I don't know if that he set out to do that, but it was very comedic in the first episode. Mm-hmm. I thought, first couple, but it surprised me. Critics hated it at first. I thought it looked amazing.
They blended the humor in the first 2 seasons with drama so well. Yep. I was almost surprised because I love Seth MacFarlane. I do, man.
I think he's good. Yeah.
But when I'm watching Family Guy, I'm not looking for life lessons. Right. But in the Orville, you got some of that humor, that Seth MacFarlane type humor. Yeah. But then you're watching it and you're like, man, there's a pretty good message behind this, man. They're
it's
crushing
it.
Yeah,
they do Trek well.
It's better Trek than what's out, right?
Right. I agree. I totally agree. I just recently saw Man vs. Bee on Netflix. This is Roman Atkinson. I don't know if you guys seen any clips of this. Basically, he gets in a lot of trouble, and it's all because of this bee. He's trying to kill.
Oh, like a bee, like the bug.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was like Man versus Bitch.
Oh, bitch.
I'm like, that doesn't sound very...
Season 2.
Oh, season 2. Got it.
No, but it's
that's
really
not very
good.
appropriate.
And it's like 10-minute episodes. And it's like, so overall, it's probably maybe an hour and a half, maybe.
That's funny.
But we just started it Sunday and we finished it Sunday, and it's like a live action cartoon.
Okay.
Kind of. It's very predictable.
Is he kind of doing like the Mr. Bean thing, or is he actually?
He talks.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like
Yeah,
that slapstick kind of thing like he did before, but
it kind of is. There's a lot of laugh out moments, out loud moments. So I give it a couple episodes. It's only like 20 minutes of your time, and if you get hooked, then I did, because it had good cliffhangers. It just suddenly ends.
Yeah,
and you're just like, what? No, my kids liked it. I mean, 2 out of 3 liked it. So the other one was sleeping, I think, but. I'll show her. Maybe she'll hate it. I don't know. But, yeah, it's something I checked out. Billy, you got anything on your radar you've checked out recently?
No, not at all.
Stranger Things?
I'm a pretty boring guy because I'm not home very much.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
I'm in and out, so I don't get a chance to watch TV except for the evening news. So.
Yeah. Anything good there?
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
It's
Oh, anyway. Anything else before we do plugs and we're out of here? Anything else to review?
Nope.
Recommend?
I don't think.
Sweet. Well, yeah, we kind of ran out of time for Top Gun 2, but still out in theaters. Check it out. Iceman, great scene. Little spoiler there. Rooster was awesome. The ladies like Rooster, so everyone start growing a mustache.
Yeah, I bet he can cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's cool. We got Thor coming out next week. Very exciting. Can't think of anything else. Well, Black Phone, you were going to check out, but you didn't get a chance to.
I didn't get a chance to do that. If I do get to do that this week, I'll probably do like a quick little audio review, like I did for Doctor Strange or something.
That'd be great. Yeah, Elvis is out. I want to see Elvis.
I don't care.
No,
me either.
I'm not dying to see it, but. I mean, I could probably wait, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't have a problem with the actors portraying him.
No, I think he's
that. But I mean, I think he looks spot on with it for Elvis. But I just think Elvis Presley is a giant piece of shit. So
yeah, I'm kind of nervous about the film. Like they make it look like he's a big civil rights guy, and I'm like, I've heard a lot of stories of the opposite. So I don't know about that.
Does that mean I need to take him off my playlist on my phone?
Not yet.
Okay.
You got to do the research and go see the movie, I guess. Of course, it's about him and his family likes it, so I'm sure it's like he's a perfect gentleman.
What's his name? It was in the Tudors, John Rhys Meyers or something like that.
Yeah,
did like a made-for-TV one with.
I think I remember that.
What's his name? The T-1000.
Oh, Robert Patrick?
Yeah.
It was his
Is that right?
father or something like that.
Oh, not Patrick. Is it Patrick?
Yeah.
Robert Patrick? Okay.
It was his father or something like that. That was
Really?
the last like Elvis movie I saw. But
there was a very old one that had the guy from the dad from Pet Cemetery, that mid-kick guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He did
okay.
He did one too. It was more of like a later in life one because that was when Elvis was like really like
bloated drug use and stuff.
That was I think that's what he that's the part that he did. I think I think it was like back in like an 80s version. Or something.
Okay. Kurt Russell did one in '79, I think. John Carpenter directed it. It was a TV movie. Did you ever see that one, Steve?
No.
No?
I mean, I remember it. I
haven't
didn't
seen
see
it either. So
I wasn't a big Elvis guy. I was alive for Elvis.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
wasn't
Elvis guy. Some of the tunes are great, but yeah, I've heard a lot of shit I'm not too pleased with. That's why when I saw this film, I was like, they were making him look like he's a great guy, and it's like, I don't know if that's true, but we'll see.
Hollywood's never been known to prop people up before.
I guess first time for everything, right?
Yeah.
I heard he was a hound dog.
I heard, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, plugs. Let's start with Nexus 6 here for providing us with some great space to do this. For your marketing needs, check them out. They think outside the box. And Dave, he's on our Super Unknown show. So, this is his company. And, they've helped us out quite a bit lately. So it's very nice. And, great service they provide.
Yep.
Steve's Comic Blog.
Steve'sComicBlog.com.
Sweet. Anything coming
I
up?
had a post recently. I don't remember what it was, but
it's out there.
It's out there. There's I'm going back to more just character specific stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I got a thing on The Thing actually from Marvel.
Okay.
Is what I'm writing up next. So
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very cool.
And trivia, he's my favorite Marvel character.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, who do you think would win in a fight between the Thing and Swamp Thing?
The Thing.
I love Swamp Thing. Really?
Yeah.
Because Rock can.
He's just strong, and he's a good fighter. I love the Hulk battles.
That's the classic.
Those are always the classics.
Somebody totally different. You're talking Ben Grimm thing. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Oh, Ben Grimm. Yeah, not the man thing is what
Man
you were
thing
thinking,
is what
right?
I was
And I get you. I was thinking that too, and then I was like,
Yep.
"Oh,
No,
yeah,
Ben
yeah,
Grimm.
Yeah, yeah.
Like fighting the Hulk. What the fuck are you talking about? No, but yeah, the like classic knockdown drag fights between the two of them were awesome.
And I read one recently.
I think it went off.
It's only a few years old, but it was
It's all right.
the newer Hulk, the one that's more like almost a horror type comic, and the thing fights him.
Oh, nice.
And wins.
Yeah.
But I mean, they write it so smart because it's not just your typical, he just won the fight.
Yeah.
He had to like psychologically get there to screw the Hulk over, basically, and it happened, and it was just awesome, man. But those are fun.
Well, as soon as they get the Fantastic Four in the MCU, and we got close with Doctor Strange. That'd be a great fight if they can make that happen.
Man, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
That would be fun. That'd be really fun. Plug your channel.
All right. So 515 Gaming is no more. Steve.
No more 515 Gaming.
Try a Billy Creston Gaming.
Billy Creston Gaming.
Awesome. I'm going to need a soundbite of that. I got to update my intro. So,
Billy Creston
long story
Gaming.
short, 515 Gaming was taken by a couple other channels that suck. So, now it is Billy Creston, all one word. You can also find us at facebook.com/Billy Creston Gaming. We're on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest.
You name it.
FarmersOnly.com.
Wikipedia.
Who else am I forgetting?
Match.com.
No, we didn't get sponsored by them. Sorry.
That's
MySpace. Yes, check out our MySpace page.
Needadate.com.
We're still friends with Tom on MySpace.
AOL.
Shout out to Tom.
AOL.
No, it's, all seriousness. So we've got a Discord server out there. I'm on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, of course. So go check it out.
Fantastic. Sweet. Great stuff. Yeah, the Turtles reviews out there. That's great.
Yep.
That came out last night or night before? Can't remember.
Night before.
Recent, 2 nights ago.
Yeah, like 2 nights ago.
Solid. And of course, Field of Geeks. Check us out anywhere you podcast listen to. And you got YouTube. You can watch us. And we got a new gross.
What? I didn't say anything.
New Super Unknowns out there now as well. We talked about the Black Angel and the Velisca Murder House. So, Axe Murder House, I should say. So, pretty cool and spooky if you like that kind of stuff. I think 3 of us are going to get together eventually. Unless Billy wants to join us, we're going to talk about Star Trek, the motion picture. We saw that in the theater. So, you're busy that night?
I'll probably ghost you on that one.
But yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
We saw the restored version, director's cut, Fathom event at the theater. It was like a month ago now, isn't it, or so?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, time flies, man.
I know, it does.
One day, Josh, when I'm fully retired and not doing anything whatsoever, maybe I'll watch an episode of Star Trek.
You'll start loving Star Wars. And you're like, I can't do Star Trek.
Don't push it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. But yeah, that'll come soon. We got to figure out a time and place for that. Yep. So, look forward to that. So, fieldofgeeks.com. Check us out there as well. With that said, we'll be back. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
I'm Steve.
I'm Billy.
Take care.